And what are the things that are not your favorite?
The healthy things.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven. Good morning. I'm starting this video off in the morning because for this video, I wanted to show you guys a full day of what my 5, almost 6-year-old daughter eats in a day. By the time you guys are watching this video, she might already be 6 years old. So she is finishing up kindergarten, going into 1st grade, and I just wanted to do an updated video like this to show you guys what types of meals I've been feeding her recently, give you guys some ideas. Also because she is a picky eater. You probably already know that if you've been watching my vlogs for a while. It's something that I've talked about, and I've done, you know, a couple of videos showing you guys some ideas of stuff that she will eat. And I know it's a pretty common thing for kids, especially around her age, to be picky eaters and only have like a certain list of foods that they'll eat. And it can be a little bit of a struggle to not only make sure that they're still having a healthy, balanced diet, but that they're able to enjoy their meals, enjoy mealtime, and it's not just like a stressful situation every time it's time to eat. So of course you just have to have that balance between, you know, there's certain things you gotta eat because you gotta have a healthy diet, but I also don't want you to dread mealtime, so I want to give you things that you like and enjoy. So yeah, that's what this video is gonna be. I'm just gonna show you guys a full day, breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner. But I want to keep this video super realistic. I'm not going to show you guys any crazy complicated recipes or anything that's like, oh, it's super healthy and it's super balanced, but Ziya's not really going to eat it in real life. These are all real life, easy, quick things that I actually will do on a daily basis and things that Ziya will actually eat. Sometimes I watch these videos for inspiration for myself and it's just so like overdone and extra and unrealistic that it's just not even helpful if you really do have a picky eater kid, and especially if you're like a busy working mom. Sometimes we just don't have time to do all the extra. So I'm just gonna show you guys some simple things. So for breakfast, to start off the morning, I am making a fruit smoothie, but not any old fruit smoothie. The key ingredient is this organic greens powder. It's just like a supplemental, nutritional, unflavored powder. Gluten-free, vegan, no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or colors. It has 39 superfoods in it, 18 vitamins and minerals, vitamin C and E, probiotics in it, and it's basically like a bunch of vegetables and fruits blended up into a powder. So this is what I'm gonna be adding to Ziya's smoothie because she does not typically like to eat a lot of different vegetables. This is how I'm going to sneak it in. But to actually make the smoothie taste good, I'm going to make it like a banana berry blend. So I'm starting off with frozen bananas. I buy regular bananas, let them sit out and get pretty ripe, and then I peel them, kind of chunk them up like this and freeze them. The more ripe the banana is before you freeze it, the sweeter it'll be, just like that natural sweetness. That way you don't have to add any like additional sweetener to it. And then I'm just gonna take some frozen berries. This is a berry medley that has strawberry, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. Ziya is pretty good about eating fruit. She's not super picky with fruit, so I can pretty much add like whatever fruit I want to this. And then for the liquid, I'm just gonna do some orange juice. If you wanted it to be more creamy, you could do milk. And I would try to get like a natural, organic, no extra ingredients type orange juice, just so that it's not like a whole bunch of extra sugar and extra unnecessary things. Even fresh squeezed orange juice would honestly be best, but we ain't squeezing oranges over here, so I just try to buy the best option on the shelf. And then I'm just gonna add in a scoop of the greens powder so that we get those extra vitamins and minerals and those hidden veggies. So this is it. It's a real simple mix. It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients pretty much. You don't have to add a whole bunch of different things. And with the berries, it comes out a nice appetizing pink color. It's not like green or anything, which can probably scare some kids off. So it's just a berry smoothie, you know? You ain't gotta know about all them extra vitamins and veggies that are in there. It's just a regular old smoothie, nothing crazy, and it tastes really good just with the berries and the banana and the orange juice. You don't have to add like anything else to make it taste good. Like, it's genuinely tasty, kid approved. So I'm gonna give this to her so she can get started drinking it while I make the rest of her actual breakfast food. Sometimes a smoothie just by itself can be pretty filling and you might not need much to go with it, especially for a little kid, but Ziya's kind of going through a growth spurt or something right now where she has more of an appetite. So I'm trying to like give her more so that she actually gets full. So I would pair the smoothie up with, you know, some actual breakfast food. I also have these reusable bottles that I was keeping the orange juice in, and these are like to keep, to use them for different things. So I'm actually gonna take the leftovers of the smoothie because I made a little bit too much. And you can also just do this if you just wanna like make a bigger batch to have it and keep this in the fridge, or even if you wanna freeze it and then thaw it out so it's a thicker consistency to have for the next day. Is it good? Okay, now for her actual breakfast, I'm trying to just do a balance of things, nothing crazy. We have eggs, mini pancakes, and these little sausage links. I don't have a problem with getting Ziya to eat any sort of bready type product. So pancakes, waffles, French toast, bagels, toast, all that stuff she will pretty much eat with no problem as long as it's plain. Once you start getting into all the different flavors and toppings and stuff, that's where she doesn't like it. So these are just frozen little mini pancakes that are super easy to heat up really quickly. So I'll either do these or a waffle or French toast sticks, bagel toast, something like that. If I was being extra, I would maybe style it like this, put it on a skewer with some fruit and stuff in between. But we're not gonna do that today. And then these sausage links are already fully cooked. I am all about convenience, okay? I know that like turkey sausage, chicken sausage, other sausages besides pork are, you know, healthier, but this is what Ziya likes. Honestly, this is my preference too. And I'm just trying to make sure she gets some type of protein in her breakfast, something a little bit more filling besides just, you know, the bready stuff. These are 8 grams of protein per serving, and at least it's 100% pork with no nitrates or fillers. But hey, I'm not trying to claim that this is the healthiest thing you could ever eat. So what's good about this combination is that I can throw this plate in the microwave for 1 minute and it will cook this whole thing. Especially when it comes to doing this before school in the morning. I'm just looking for the fastest way. Again, some people will say you should not use the microwave, you should make it from scratch, you should not be eating that, but I have to have a balance between health, convenience, taste, nutrition, time. There has to be a balance. You know what I mean? I'm showing y'all the real deal of what I really do. I could easily come on here and be like,
yeah, so then I just whip up this from scratch, and then I just get this from my garden, and then I just...
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell the truth. While that's in the microwave, I can whip up some scrambled eggs. I'm just gonna do 1 egg because she only needs a small serving. Cracked directly into her little bowl. This is my little egg hack that I've shown several times, but in case you haven't seen it, crack the egg directly into a microwave safe bowl. Season it however you want to season it. Again, Ziya likes everything super plain, so I just put the tiniest little touch of salt and pepper in there. And then I add some butter, just a little scrape of butter directly in there, and whisk it up for scrambled eggs. Of course, you gotta scramble it. Doesn't really matter if the butter doesn't actually mix, because it's going to mix when it cooks. And then, guess what I'm gonna do with this? I'm going to take the pancakes and sausage out of the microwave, and I'm going to put the eggs into the microwave. A little switcheroo, this is done. I'm just gonna do 30 seconds on the eggs. After 30 seconds for just 1 egg, this is what it looks like. If you do 2 eggs, you might need to do a few extra seconds. The main thing with this method is that you do not want to overcook it. So right when it looks like it's done being cooked, take it out, because if you overcook it, that's where it's gonna get a weird texture and it's gonna get rubbery and gross. But if you don't overcook it, it honestly has just a normal scrambled egg texture, and it's fully cooked. And it's literally a perfect fluffy serving of scrambled eggs. Just boom, right here, ready to go. No extra dishes, no extra pots and pans or anything. So this is my attempt at trying to give her somewhat balanced breakfast. You know, you have your protein, you have your pancake, sausage, eggs, so it's like a mix of things, and also it's paired up with the smoothie, which has the fruits and vegetables in it, so you kind of get a little bit of everything, and it's a good amount of food. It's a good variety of food to actually fill her up and hopefully keep her full until lunchtime, because like I said, she is kind of going through a growth spurt right now where she wants to eat more. So trying to prevent like snacking in between when she wants to eat like unhealthy snacks. I try to just get her to actually be full with her actual meals. And the good thing about this, you know, the whole thing was made in the microwave. Again, judge me if you want, but this is something I can literally make in 3 minutes total before school in the mornings. Imagine if I would have been cooking this like on the stove, like making pancakes from scratch, scrambling eggs. It would make so many dishes. It would take so much longer. It's just not realistic for our schedule. So yeah. So by the time her breakfast was ready, she was already more than halfway done with her smoothie. And we will check back and see how much of this she actually ends up eating. Do you think you're gonna eat the whole thing? You do? Okay, we'll see. You don't have to eat the whole thing, but I want you to eat until you feel full. That way you're not like super hungry before lunchtime. Something else you can do if you do wanna cut back on like the pre-packaged foods is to just prep things in advance. So if you want to make pancakes from scratch, maybe take a day on the weekend, make some pancakes from scratch. You can even make the little mini ones and freeze them yourself, refrigerate them, you know, prep stuff in advance and freeze it. You can definitely do that, especially if you have certain dietary restrictions or certain things that you like to stay away from and you wanna like know exactly what ingredients you're putting in. I've definitely done that before. You can do that with a lot of different breakfast foods, waffles, pancakes, French toast sticks, things like that. But sometimes when you're actually busy on the weekend too, you don't even have time to do that. So there's no shame in the pre-made game. Okay, breaking news. Ziya literally ate every last drop, drank the entire smoothie, and ate literally all of her food. Woohoo! Sometimes it can be hard to find things that she likes and get her to actually eat. And I just, you know, wonder and worry if she's eating enough and if she's getting full. So I always get excited when I see empty dishes. Okay, it is later in the day now. It's lunchtime. I think Ziya's breakfast was really filling because she did not ask for any snacks in between. Not that it would be a bad thing if she did, but she didn't. So it's lunchtime, and this is where I'm gonna get a little bit extra because I do want to try something a little bit more fun with her lunch for today. It's a weekend, by the way, it's Saturday, so obviously we're at home, we're having lunch at home. If it was a school day, then obviously I would be packing her lunch in her lunchbox. What I'm about to make for her right now is very lunchbox friendly though. So I would make the same thing and just package it up, and I would just like do it the night before. So it works either way. I just want to zhuzh it up a little bit since we are at home today and I have time to like do a little bit more with it. So I'm just getting all my stuff out. Okay, so on the menu for lunch today is a kids charcuterie board, essentially. And like I said, if this was for a school lunch, I would just, you know, package it up to put in her lunchbox, all these same things. But I'm going to do a mix of fruits, veggies, meats, and crackers. I know normally when you think about like crackers or charcuterie, that's more considered to be like a snack, but I think if you have a good variety of stuff and you put enough of it on there, like it could definitely serve as a full meal. It's kind of like a Lunchable. Basically, homemade Lunchable is kind of the vibe. I used to buy actual Lunchables for Ziya, especially for her school lunch, but I noticed that she wasn't really eating all of it. She really doesn't like cheese, like sliced cold cheese of any sort. She doesn't like cheese sticks. She doesn't like shredded cheese. She doesn't like the cheese that comes in Lunchables. You know, it was kind of a waste to be buying Lunchables when she didn't even like some of the stuff that was included with it and she wasn't eating it. So I decided to start making basically homemade Lunchables. So I would just get the lunch meat that I know she likes. She surprisingly really likes both of these, so I just get the double pack that has turkey breast on one side and ham on the other side. That way she can have that variety. And then just get some Ritz crackers. The other thing is pepperoni. So that's another type of like meat or protein that she does like. Again, if I were to be packing this up for a school day, I would just use some of these plastic like Lunchbox meal prep containers and package it up in here for her lunchbox. But since we're at home, I'm being extra and I'm actually doing it like a charcuterie board on this board. So I just started out with some sliced apples, and they are pre-sliced, individually packed apples, which come in super handy for, you know, school lunch, to just literally just throw this thing in her lunchbox. Hashtag lazy, but I don't care. And then as far as veggies, vegetables are the major pain point when it comes to Ziya's like picky eating. That is the hardest category of foods for me to get her to eat. But recently we've been trying to incorporate baby carrots, because at least sometimes she'll eat these. That's one of the only like main veggies that she will eat, as well as occasionally I can get her to eat a little bit of cucumber. So I'm just going to slice up just a few of these, because like I said, it's only occasionally that she'll actually really eat these. I don't know why. Some days she likes it and some days she doesn't. So we'll just see. We'll just do a few. Looking at this now, this is actually kind of a lot. Like, that's a lot of apples and a lot of carrots. So I'm not gonna expect her to eat all of this, but whatever she doesn't eat, I can easily package it up for later. And since we're just at home for the day, like a really chill Saturday, I can also just let her continue to snack on this throughout the day for the next like couple of hours until dinner time. Then I'm gonna do pepperoni. I'm doing a very simple charcuterie design. As you can see, I'm not making it fancy. Then I'm just gonna do a little bit of the turkey and a little bit of the ham. Yeah, this is a lot of food. I'm looking at it now and I'm like, this is a whole party tray worth of food, but I wanted to make it look cute on the board. And then I also have raspberries and blueberries. Again, Ziya has no problem with fruit. Pretty much any type of fruit she will eat, which is really good. A couple raspberries here, a couple blueberries there, and voila! Wow, cute, colorful. A balance of fruit, veggies, meats, and everything. And then as far as a drink or something to pair with it, we have lots of options. Again, whether this was for school or for at home, she can take any of this stuff to school. We have like the apple juice boxes, chocolate milk, orange juice, her leftover smoothie from before, also raspberry lemonade, limeade. She doesn't really drink tea, that's for me. And then we also have these yogurt drinks, and a lot of times for her lunch she'll also take like a Go-Gurt with her, so she can choose any of this stuff to pair with it. We also have regular oat milk, which she likes to drink by itself sometimes too. But honestly, her favorite drink is water. She drinks a lot of water just by choice, which is really good, because I myself at my big age struggle to drink enough water. I do not drink enough water. I already know I don't. Wow, what do you think of my beautiful display for lunch?
I like it.
You like it? Does it look yummy? It's kind of special, right? I tried to make it pretty today. Did I do a good job? Now, what are your favorite things on here?
The crackers, the meat, and the fruit.
And what are the things that are not your favorite?
The healthy things, like vegetables.
The vegetables? But you're gonna try some, right? You're gonna try to eat some today? Okay, so these are your choices for your drink. We have the apple strawberry juice, chocolate milk. You can have more of your smoothie that you had this morning. We have this yogurt drink, or you can have regular milk, or you can have water. Okay, I knew you were gonna pick that. That or the chocolate milk. I'm actually surprised you didn't go for the chocolate milk. Okay, wait, I actually almost forgot about the dips that I wanted to give her some dip options for this charcuterie. I think peanut butter for the apples, even for the crackers too. And then she normally really only likes everything plain. Like, she doesn't really like dips or sauces or any extra condiments or any extra anything. But recently she has been trying some different dips. We've been trying hummus. She actually tried this vegan French onion dip, and she said she kind of liked it the other day. I also have this garlic spread, which she hasn't tried yet, but we can try it. And then we also have good old-fashioned peanut butter, which I know she likes, and she will eat like peanut butter like with her apples. I'm just going to use this container so I can do multiple different things. So we'll do peanut butter, and this squeezable peanut butter really comes in clutch. It's a little hard to squeeze, but a little bit of peanut butter in one. Then we'll do a little scoop of hummus in another one. This is for like the carrots and the cucumber, a little French onion, and trying something brand new, this garlic spread. I'll just do a tiny bit of that because I'm not sure about it, but we will see. Okay, so here are your dips, madame. You have peanut butter, hummus, the French onion, one that you said kind of reminded you of ranch, remember you tried it before? And this is a brand new one. So these 3 white ones are like for the veggies. Try to dip your cucumber, your carrots in there. And then obviously the peanut butter is for the apples. You can also dip crackers in peanut butter if you want to, or just whatever you want to do. Experiment, try it. This is all about just trying and seeing what you like. So we know peanut butter and apples are good. Let's try, what are you gonna do? Carrot and French onion, you still like it? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Okay, cool. Now maybe try the cucumber with the hummus. No? Which part do you not like, the cucumber or the hummus? Or both?
Both.
Oh Lord, okay. Do you want to try the carrot with the hummus? That one's better? Okay, good. See, that's why you gotta just try and mix and match. And maybe you didn't like it with the cucumber, but it's pretty good with the carrot. That's why it's important to always try new things, because you never know what you might like. You might find your new favorite food.
And the blueberry with peanut butter.
Oh, that's a new one. Okay, let's try that. Is it good? Okay, wow, okay. Making new discoveries. So you can experiment with that, whatever you want to mix and match, and eat however much you want until you're full. You don't have to eat that whole thing because that's kind of a lot, but I just wanted to give you options. Okay. And what's good about the charcuterie or like snacking board setup, I feel like especially for kids or for picky eaters, is that it's giving them a bunch of different options. My main thing with Ziya is that I just try to continue to offer her new things and even re-offer things that I offered before, and just give her a lot of different options and things to mix and match, because it's all about just discovering what she likes. And even if she didn't like something before, maybe her tastes have changed, or maybe with a different sauce or a different dip, she'll like it. So this is a good way to give like a whole bunch of options, and it's basically a tasting board, you know? So you'll learn a lot about your kid and what they like, and they'll get to learn what they like. And I think too, it's nice to have, you know, a little bit of freedom to pick and choose what you want to eat, what order you want to eat it in, what dip you want to use with it, just so that they can feel a little bit more in control and, you know, enjoy the experience of eating. I think when it's super forced, like you're gonna eat this and only this, and like it just becomes really stressful and traumatic. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to having like them having meltdowns at the table, and it just turns into a big negative situation. So I try to, you know, make it fun, make it cute, make it colorful, give options, give her some say so in it, give her some control, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of different ingredients that you could put on like a kid's charcuterie board. You can tailor it to things that you know your kid likes or doesn't like, and then always I would recommend just throw a little something extra in there that they haven't tried before, because you never know. Okay, it's later now, and I left this sitting out and almost forgot to come back and show you guys, but this is the aftermath of everything that she ate. So it's no surprise she ate all of the fruit, almost ate all the crackers, ate most of the meat, just left a little bit of the turkey behind. But what did she leave behind? Mostly just vegetables. She did eat like one slice of cucumber, and she did eat a few carrots. So I'm proud of her for eating her carrots, but as you can see, we're still working on finding vegetables that she will actually really eat. This is what the dips are looking like. Doesn't look like she ended up being much of a fan of anything other than the peanut butter really, but we just gotta keep trying to incorporate especially more veggies. I know I'm probably gonna get comments being like, oh, you should try to give her ranch with the carrots, or you should try to give her celery with peanut butter. All of those classic basic combinations or classic basic things that kids usually like when it comes to vegetables. I've already tried it. It hasn't really been successful. That's why I'm trying to try trying more creative, different things like, okay, what about hummus? What about this? What about that? We're kind of past that basic level, you know what I mean? So I have to get a little bit more creative, and we just have to keep trying, like I said. But it is dinner time now. She snacked on that little charcuterie board for a good while, so that kind of doubled as lunch and snack. But for dinner, we have HelloFresh. If you guys watch my videos, you already know that we stan HelloFresh in this household. If you don't know, HelloFresh is a meal kit delivery service where you get all of the pre-portioned ingredients for your meals delivered straight to your door. And within these bags are all of the ingredients that I need for each meal. So all of the fresh veggies, the sauces, they give you the protein. So if it's like chicken breast or ground beef or something like that, they give you everything all nicely packaged up. And then it comes with your recipe cards, which has the instructions on the back with pictures and everything. So it's super easy to follow. So it really simplifies the whole cooking dinner process for me, because I don't have to grocery shop, I don't have to come up with the recipe, I don't have to search around for like something to make. Everything is just right here, ready to go. So the fun thing about these HelloFresh kits is that the recipes are usually super simple, to the point where Ziya can help me make them. So she likes to help me cook dinner when we get HelloFresh. So go ahead and grab your step stool, and let's wash hands and get to cooking. So our 3 meals that we have right now are Old Bay buttered up chicken with garlic mashed potatoes and roasted veggies. And then we have lemony spaghetti with Brussels sprouts sprinkled with panko and chives. I love Brussels sprouts. And then sweet heat shrimp tempura bowls with sesame, roasted broccoli, and quick pickles. This almost looks like bang bang shrimp. These two are speaking to me. I think we're gonna go with the chicken for tonight, because I feel like that's gonna be Ziya's top pick, right? Out of all these 3, you probably like chicken the most. Okay, so let's do the chicken. So a tip that I've heard time and time again when it comes to picky eaters is that if they help make the food, they will be more inclined to taste the food or eat the food. So that's why I like to get Ziya's help with making the HelloFresh, because I feel like if she knows that she made it, she will eat it. Or at least be more likely to eat it and try new things. Sorry, why would you punch the ingredient? Don't do that. So we have all our fresh ingredients here.
Okay, why do we need potatoes?
We're making mashed potatoes. What do you think mashed potatoes are made out of? Potatoes. Potatoes, we have green beans, we have carrots. Perfect. Green beans and carrots, those are reasonable vegetables for you, right? This is called green onion. These are all the like seasonings and stuff. And then we have the chicken. So we need to preheat the oven, wash and dry the produce. So you can do that. You can put the produce in a colander. Can you say colander?
Colander.
Put the potatoes, the carrots, and the green beans in here.
What I love about HelloFresh is that the recipes are actually delicious and they have so much to choose from. You can treat yourself with premium picks, which is a changing collection of top of the line recipes offered each week. And HelloFresh recipes feature produce that goes from the farm to your front door in under a week, which means that their spring menu features the season's freshest flavors. With HelloFresh, the step-by-step recipes are super easy to follow. I mean, even Ziya can help me with it. The pre-portioned ingredients definitely cut out prep time and also help to make cleanup a breeze. HelloFresh also offers veggie, pescatarian, and fit and wholesome meals to make it easy to stick to your goals. So there's a ton of healthy choices and choices that will fit your dietary needs. So you can still stay on track with all of that even if you're busy, because it's helping to cut out that meal prep time and those extra trips to the grocery store. What's also cool about HelloFresh is that it is the first carbon neutral meal kit company, and nearly all of the packaging is recyclable. And with the pre-portioned ingredients, that means that there's less wasted food. So if you guys want to check it out, go to hellofresh.com and use code RavenElyse16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. That's hellofresh.com and use code RavenElyse16 for 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. Okay, next for the roasted veggies, you're going to dump all those veggies out onto the pan. So you should be able to just dump it out and then spread them out so they're not overlapping. Each little bean needs its own space. And each carrot needs her own space. Then we're gonna drizzle olive oil across the whole thing. So drizzle means fast, like zhoo, 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 all across the whole thing. Okay, good job. And then we're going to season it. Next one, same thing. Now it's time to mash the potatoes. So you got your masher and the garlic is in there too. Okay, so basically just start smashing it with that. Like all the way down, push all the way down. There you go. A little bit of the water that it was boiled in. Okay, add 1 scoop of butter. Okay, maybe 1 more. Lord Jesus. Mash, 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 because we need to mix and mash until it's like creamy. Okay, let's do a taste test of the chicken together. Ready? Mmm. That's good, huh? That Old Bay seasoning, Old Bay butter. Mmm.
Super yummy. I like them a lot.
But you made them. You like them? Wow. Wow, Ziya. You're eating those green beans like it's French fries. You really like them? Wow, that's good. And the carrots too? What about the mashed potatoes? Let's take a bite. You don't like it? Why? I think you just don't like the texture. What does it taste like? It should taste like French fries because it's just potato.
Doesn't taste like French fries.
It doesn't? Okay, well, that was mostly a win. I think the texture of the mashed potatoes is an issue for you, but you like the chicken and you like the veggies, which is really saying something. So I'm proud about that. Final results, pretty good. I'm super happy and surprised about the vegetables, and she ate all the chicken. Wow, gonna be honest and say she wasn't a super big fan of mashed potatoes. I think she has an issue with the texture. I cleared my plate. The mashed potatoes were bussin', if I do say so myself, but I'm not mad at it. You are allowed to have your preferences. You did really good with eating the vegetables and the chicken, which is usually a struggle. So woohoo, that's a win.